So we might have just got our first tiny nugget of information surrounding the next installment of the Ghost Recon franchise, being the fact that we have yet to hear anything official from Ubisoft about the status of the Ghost Recon franchise. They have pretty much been radio silent since they announced that they were ceasing all development for Ghost Recon Breakpoint back in early 2022. We also had a leak back around that same time from prominent gaming insider Tom Henderson stating that a new Ghost Recon game was in development called codename Project Over, and it was set to release in the year 2025. Well, just the other day, he put out a couple of tweets and he is back at it again, and he did mention the next Ghost Recon as well. So that is what we're going to be talking about in today's video. But real quick before we jump into it, if you guys go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would be super appreciated. Also, for those of you that may be new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you do not miss any of my future uploads. So first things first, to set the scene here, we need to go all the way back to September of 2021, where the NVIDIA GeForce leak showed that there was a new Ghost Recon game in development called Project Over. Shortly after that leak came out, Ubisoft reportedly fired a takedown notice to NVIDIA, which all but confirmed the game's existence. Fast forward to April 5th of 2022, when the official Ghost Recon Twitter put out a post saying that they were ceasing all development in any future DLC for Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and they were going to take all of the community feedback over the last few years, and it will then shape the future of the Ghost Recon franchise. But since early in 2022, there really hasn't been any new information surrounding the Ghost Recon franchise until just the other day. So real quick before we hop into the tweet that Tom Henderson put out, for those of you that do not know who he is one of the most well-known, reputable leakers in the gaming industry. It's pretty safe to say that he has contacts in pretty much every studio that is developing a high-profile game in the gaming industry. But with that being said, this conversation started surrounding the controversial game Skull and Bones, to which he tweeted out that there were a number of people who flat out refused to play the Skull and Bones playtest recently because they were so disappointed in the game itself. A couple hours after that, he gave a little bit more context to that, saying that Ubisoft has a lot of good things in the works and that he had heard great things about Assassin's Creed Red, Far Cry 7, and Ghost Recon's Project Over, but games like Skull and Bones and Beyond Good and Evil 2 are like big rocks in the middle of the road that Ubisoft needs to get rid of ASAP because there are too many resources being spent on those titles. So to add a little bit of context to this, I've seen Tom Henderson talk about a number of Ubisoft games and games from other developers as well, and the one thing that I do have to say about Tom Henderson is he is very critical when it comes to games in the gaming industry. And for him to say that he has heard great things about Ghost Recon's Project Over tells us a few things. Obviously, it doesn't give us any hard information about what the game is going to be like, but like I said, he is extremely critical when it comes to game development, and if he is saying that he has heard great things, that is a very good sign for us as massive fans of the Ghost Recon franchise. And then also it confirms that the game is still in active development and it was not one of the casualties of a cancellation like a number of other Ubisoft titles. Whether or not his original leak is still in the realm of possibility that the developers are shooting for a 2025 release is still yet to be seen. It seems to be that the game is still early on in development, especially if we haven't heard anything from any other leakers, and we have also not heard anything official from Ubisoft themselves. But just having Tom Henderson say that he has heard great things, and then it seems to be that the game is still in active development, really gets me excited to see what the developers over there at Ubisoft Paris are cooking up for the Ghost Recon franchise. Hopefully they take all of the community's feedback over the last 4 years since the release of Ghost Recon Breakpoint and make an absolutely fantastic game that we all deserve. Me personally, I'm really hoping that they give us a massive dynamic open world with so many things to do that will keep us playing for years. Ideally, this would be an Operation Motherland style game on steroids with the best things taken from Ghost Recon Wildlands and Breakpoint. Roll that all up into one massive addicting Ghost Recon game. But with that being said, that is where I'm going to wrap up today's video. Please let me know your thoughts on all of this down below. Does this get you even more excited or disappointed for the next installment of the Ghost Recon franchise? I do understand that we didn't get any crazy new information, but being the fact that Tom Henderson is a highly critical gaming journalist and he is saying that he has heard great things for the next iteration of the Ghost Recon franchise, that is definitely enough to get me extremely excited about what's coming next for the franchise itself. But like I said, that is all for the video. If you guys enjoyed it, you are excited about the possibility of a new Ghost Recon game being in active development, make sure to drop a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new. Stay up to date on all content surrounding the Ghost Recon franchise here on the channel moving forward. But that is all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.